once again to another episode of Up Pompey. At the end of the last episode, obviously, we drew 1-1 away at Leeds, and I really wanted to try and push on this month, maybe pick up a couple more wins. Unfortunately, we've had a shocking last, say, 3 months of this season, 2-3 months of this season. We've been dreadful, really, since, to be honest, I would say since the turn of the year, really. We've lost too many games. Obviously, there was the 1-1 draw against Leeds. That was followed with another loss against Charlton, who finished the match on 10 men, with Wes Morgan being sent off in the 93rd minute. Parzicek scored the only goal of the game, and yet again, we were not good enough. I've had a go at the players so many times this month, team meetings and everything, and they're just not getting it into their heads, really. We followed that with a 2-0 win at home against Sheffield Wednesday. Finally, a little bit of good news. Keelan Lavery with the goal after 7 minutes. Hal Robson-Kanu missed a penalty on 16 minutes. We dominated them from start to finish, really. And Carter Vickers with the second goal of the game on 74 minutes. I was happy with how we did here. Very happy, considering Sheffield Wednesday at the time were in the top 2. That then forced them down into 3rd place, I believe. Then we lost yet again at home, 2-1 against Cardiff. Lee Tomlin and Craig Bryson with the goals for Cardiff. Hal Robson-Kanu with the goal for us. Harry Wilson was injured after 18 minutes. Deserved more than we got, maybe. Maybe we deserved a point, but we weren't good enough. That was followed by another loss, 2-0 at home again against Birmingham. Sansone and Donnarumma with the goals. We should have won, but we weren't good enough in front of goal this time. And then another loss away at Hull. So we lost the last 3 on the bounce again. Nathan Dyer and El Younisi put them 2-0 up. Schwartz made it 2-1 before Abel Hernandez a minute later made it 3, and yet again we were just dreadful. As you can see, we've lost since, let's have a look, since the turn of the year. We've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We've played 21 games, and of those 21 games, we've lost 11 of the last 21 games. Luckily, we were at the right end of the table at this point, because you look at our season before that, we were fantastic. From that Wolves game, basically down to that Wolves game, we were really good. We only lost 5 times by the time, 6 times by the time the changeover. Basically, 6 losses in the first half of the season before the change of the year, and then 11 after that in all competitions, and that has left us in 10th place. It's fantastic for us, our first season. That's disappointing. Keelan Lavery's been overtaken. That's very disappointing. I'm very happy with 10th place. I would like to finish in 10th place, though. I'd rather not lose today. A draw would be fine, just as long as we don't lose. 10th place, a win would put us back up to 8th, maybe, depending on how Wigan and Middlesbrough do. Who have Wigan and Wigan have got Derby, and Derby are in the playoffs anyway. Middlesbrough have got Sheffield Wednesday, so Sheffield Wednesday have got something to play for. Derby still have a chance to get into 5th, so they're going to be fighting, Sheffield Wednesday and Derby. Look at that, Wolves have just overtaken Bournemouth. In fact, Wolves are up. No, Bournemouth aren't going up. Last game of the season, Wolves beat Bournemouth 2-1, and that has put them in with a great shout of going up. Now, we have got Ipswich away. May as well just get straight into it, I think. Can't really do much else. We've still missing Harry Wilson and Connor Chaplin, 2 of our best players this season. It's a real pity that Chaplin's still out injured. 7 more weeks to 3 months. He'll be back for the start of next season, but we're going to have to make a lot of changes ready for next season. And this is going to be a very, very tough game. So let's get into it. you know, let's keep an eye on this. Top half of the table, I'd be very happy with. If anyone had said at the start of this season that I'd get top half of the table, then I would have been over the moon. Birmingham are beating, or Birmingham and Stoke in fact are drawing. Brighton lead Cardiff, so Brighton are going up as champions as it stands. In fact, they already are, and that is terrible. Things like this, we haven't done that all season, and now the last, say, 3 months, that's been happening constantly, and it's really pissing me off. Things like that. What was Gale doing? Why didn't he go to the ball? It's dreadful, really. We're losing too many games now. I said before the game I didn't want to lose today, and we've already had 4 shots. Right. Let's change things up slightly. Sheffield Wednesday are beating Middlesbrough. Right. Come out that. Oh, fuck's sake. Stevie May's injured, that's good news for us. Right. I'm going to try and go shoot on... I'm going to try retain possession a bit, because we haven't been keeping possession so well recently. Adam Webster may have to come off, he's not having a good game. And yet again, I'm going to have a go at the players. Put it onto control, I think. Take off Webster. We're going to have to make a hell of a lot of changes in the summer, I feel. We just need to shake things up for starters next season, because I do want to challenge. I do want to make playoffs next season. We've missed out this year, and maybe we deserved to get to the playoffs, but we haven't deserved it recently. Henderson kicks it long. Chambers heads it away to Howison. Schwartz now. Of course, we do have a lot of injuries at the moment as well. Close. But Keelan Lavery has made it 1-1, and that's more like it. He scored against his former club. And they're going to get an instant highlight. Don't let them score. That was lucky, right. That'll do for the moment, I think. That'll be our third and final, our second and third subs, so... I think, hopefully, this is just going to peter out as a 1-1 draw, or maybe we can go up the other end and nick a last minute goal. Throw it on overload. Robson kindly swings it in. Lavery! Keelan Lavery! He scored again. It's 2-1. In the late in to the 93rd minute, and Keelan Lavery has made it 2-1. Huge goal, and that may have won him the Golden Boot for this season. I top goal scorer. Don't let them equalise. Thank God for that. Well, it's a fantastic way to finish off the season. That was a good comeback. Well done. So, I mean, we've missed out on playoffs, as I say, but 8th place, I can't complain too much. I'm relatively happy with how we've done today, and I'm happy with how we've done over the season, really. Let's have a look at what that means. Keelan Lavery is the top scorer this season by a goal. He's had a brilliant season, really. Let's have a look in the other leagues. Obviously, the Premier League's still yet to finish, and Tottenham are currently top. Man City second with a game in hand over Tottenham. Arsenal in third, United in fourth, Chelsea down in fifth, Liverpool down in sixth. QPR, Burnley and Villa all down, in fact. See, in the Championship, Brighton and Sheffield Wednesday are promoted. Wolves, Bournemouth, Derby and Reading all will fight it out for playoffs. Barnsley, Bristol City and MK Dons are relegated. Who's coming up? Forest, Chesterfield and one of Yeovil, Preston, Wickham and Rochdale are coming up. Port Vale, Bolton, Scunthorpe and Swindon are relegated. Bolton are down again. League 2, Oxford, Carlisle and Stevenage promoted. Notts County, Hartlepool, Barnet and Blackpool all fighting for the playoffs. Eastleigh and Mansfield are relegated. Coming into the Football League, Bristol Rovers are coming back up, and who's it between? Crawley and one of Braintree and Bromley. It looks like it's going to be Braintree making the final. So that is the end of this season, basically. I'm happy with how we've done. I'm very happy with how we've done, obviously. So we'll see you guys at the start of the next season in the Championship, our second season in the Championship, where we will be aiming for the playoffs. Thanks again, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.